Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. This message is going to be for the week ahead. I hope everybody is doing okay. I'm not doing too bad. I'm going to go ahead and get the I am affirmations real quick. I am encouraging and friendly. I'm just going to go ahead and say them now. I am abundant in all areas of my life. I am forgiveness. Today I will forgive myself and others for the mistakes that we have made. So let's see what messages we have for the week ahead. I can tell you there has been a pretty major shift in energy. Which cards do I go to first? Thank you. There's been a pretty major shift in energy, so many of you are probably feeling that. A little bit of, not anxiety, but if you was to have anxiety, you know how your chest would feel a little, or your body would feel a little anxious or what have you. So some of you may be feeling that without like the stressors that go with normal anxiety that people would have. So however, it's a pretty major shift in your auric field. So many of you need to make sure that you are grounding yourself, connecting with the Earth Star chakra. A lot of you also need to connect with show me that again, your casual chakra, which is the chakra that's right back here. This is a chakra that takes in and gives back out divine feminine light. So it's your divine feminine energy. So for some of you, you need to either awaken that. Maybe it's already awakening in you. Maybe feeling pressure in the back of your head, things of that sort. But some of you are going through some sort of major shift that has to do with that. And keeping yourself grounded is definitely needed. So a lot of you are in an energy of feeling energies differently. Meaning maybe some of you never ever seen a spirit, or you never seen a holographic image, or it could be you're having some sort of energetic touch. Maybe the angels are touching you and doing some sort of healing to your energy body. I mean, it could be a numerous amount of things when you're going through an awakening process. Almost everybody goes through all of these things eventually at some point. And if they don't, then it's just not part of their path. But for a lot of you, it's almost like you're not allowing yourself to be present in the energies that you're feeling. You're kind of trying to throw them off as being other things, 2, 3, 4, or trying to kind of like debunk what you're feeling, so to speak. And Spirit is asking you to just stop and allow yourself to, I don't know why I'm wearing them. Stop and allow yourself to just be present in the energies that are moving through your body. Maybe even some of you are connecting with energies around you. And I kid you not, this is so funny. So Spirit is reminding me of a story from last night, because they're wanting you to go with the flow and just let things happen how they may. Some of you may even be manifesting out of this energy that you're starting to feel and connect with. Maybe it's just like your intuition and the empathic part of you are kind of syncing together now, and you're being asked to go with the flow. So last night, my sponsor and I was sitting out on the porch, and we were talking about how Spirit confirms things to us, and we would say different things. Then, first of all, the electric was out, but I'll get to why the electric was out. So there was no street lights on, nobody had house lights or anything, but these two particular trees kept lighting up every so often, 333, when we were speaking of something that we needed confirmed or what have you. It was almost like Spirit's way of saying yes, or, you know, what have you. And so many different things happened, and I couldn't even tell you all of them that happened. But before the electric went out, we were talking about a bunch of spiritual stuff, and the electric on just the other side of the street went out. The street lights, everybody's house lights went out, and it did this like 3 or 4 different times. Each time that it went out, it was one of those confirmations as well, just like the 2 trees, of something that we were saying. It was like, yes, 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 you're correct. And I said, isn't it funny that my house lights didn't go out, but everybody else's did? And shit you not, everybody's lights went out and were out for hours. And I told my sponsor, I was like, look, when we go to bed, we'll get comfortable, we'll start to go to sleep. And I bet you anything, because we manifested all that stuff happening, okay? The point of the story. Anyway, no one would believe it unless they were actually there and seeing how quick it manifested. As soon as we lay down, we both get comfortable, the air conditioners kick on, the microwave beeping, and the lights turn on and everything. And I said, see, I told you. So a lot of you are in this process of manifesting things at a rapid rate because you're connected with your navigation system, your intuition, your claircognizance, your emotions and feelings are being aligned in some way. It's also that you're very, very connected with your energy body, and just really allowing yourself to kind of be present is the key. Try not to fight off what's happening, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Just allow the process to happen. And I feel like many of you, because you're allowing the process to happen, or a result of, if you're not starting to do that, a result would be this like major alignment where all of your senses are kind of heightened, and you know, your intuition, your empathic abilities, your inner knowings, all of those things just kind of work hand in hand, and you just start noticing like your life is changing for the better. You're very in tune with the navigation that Spirit is trying to give you to and from your next destination or goal or awakening, whatever you want to say. So Spirit is asking a lot of you to allow yourself to feel the emotions that you're feeling, okay? However, as well as allowing the process of what the logical mind does, so that place that overthinks or underthinks, has fear and doubt, take out the fear and doubt, or either face the fear and doubt head on. And then the next process is allowing yourself to think logically, if I do this or do that, it's going to end up this way. But try to not overthink how it's going to end up, like going with your first thought. So some of you are allowing your intuition and those inner knowings and like the human self kind of sync together, where the mind is working along with the heartfelt knowings, along with the energies that you're feeling. So a lot of you are really coming into this major breakthrough. I mean, I just feel like breakthrough energy, especially when it comes to all of these things like coming in sync. So a lot of you that's watching right now are probably either newly awakened or maybe going through like a reawakening. Because a lot of us that's been on this journey for a while, we'll quit meditating, we'll quit doing the things that we need to do. There may be something that happens life on life's terms, and it takes us away from the faith that we had, the hope that we had, that helped us to manifest those things in the first place. So it kind of stops those things from being completely open, or maybe we're not as in tune to them. So some of you are going through a reawakening, okay? I'm kind of going through this new process of having to relearn being confident all over again with my healings and stuff, and it's crazy how it's happening, and I never thought that I would even get to a place of feeling not confident about them, but I'm just going with it, okay? I'm going with it. And many of you are just being asked to just go with the flow, okay? If you're sad, be sad. If you're angry, be angry. Just don't lash out. You know, try not to overthink or underthink, but just be present in the thoughts that are coming in, because those are thoughts that your higher self or spirit, your guidance is trying to give you, what have you. Not these. Which cards? Thank you. For a lot of you, this is like a brand new awakening. All of these things kind of aligning, coming together, being more enhanced. Even your sight, taste, sense of touch, hearing, all of those things are having some sort of shift and change in them. So a lot of you are probably going through a major time of ascension symptoms, headaches, pooping and peeing a lot, nausea, body aches and pains, crying spells, being frustrated and angry for no flipping reason, heat flashes, heat going up your spine, your Kundalini energy awakening. I mean, there is so many different things that come along with this. However, the transformation that you're going through at this time is going to bring you such a peaceful life. I can go through life on life's terms. I can have a lot of challenges, and I can still be healing from some sort of aspect, you know. However, the more positive that I remain, the faster that I get to that blessing of being more awakened, or having more awareness, or healing something in my life. Whatever it may be. But the key to it is always trying to take your logical mind back to those places of positivity. So if you have those doubts or those fears of this isn't going to happen, imagine, as soon as you have that fear or doubt, imagine if you had it playing out. What does it feel like? Smile. Make yourself smile, even if you don't fully yet believe. Act as if. Smile, and your body is going to think, wow, she's got a lot of joy and happiness. So I feel like so many of us right now are just like these master manifestors, okay? They're showing me this image of, I don't know if it's a angel, a wizard, I'm not real for sure exactly what this is, but whatever it is, it's pretty. But the flowers that are in its hand are representing like just a lot of positivity and change. And I feel like because it's got all those sparkles around it, it's just like you are being the alchemist, you are being the master manifester, you are changing these energies around to be something pleasant by acting as if, by speaking as if, by switching your mindset when you're starting to feel those negative energies to something of a positive. Make a positive memory. If you don't yet have a positive memory with what it is that you're trying to manifest, then make that. You are a creator. Do I keep going with these? Some of you, forgiveness is a key right now. I don't know if this is self-forgiveness, if this is forgiveness with somebody else in your life, but there's some sort of forgiveness that needs to be had at this time. So if you keep getting random people showing up in your life that maybe you had some sort of outs with, or you know, what have you, it keeps coming up like you need to go speak to this person, then make sure that you're doing so. Because anytime you keep having these random thoughts that come up that you're not consciously thinking of, this is spirit, this is higher self, this is you know, your guidance telling you go this direction. Because once you do, and a new awareness is going to come, some sort of new awakening, some sort of something that is going to help you to get a little bit further in your journey, help you feel a little bit more peace. With each one of those times that you follow that guidance, you release something that you were supposed to learn. A soul contract is ended. Your soul gets lighter. Your light body becomes brighter. So many of you are really going through some experiences right now that are teaching you all of these things. And for some of you, it's probably feeling like a dark night of the soul, which means you feel like you're alone. You don't feel like you are worthy. Some of you don't have much love or confidence about yourself, maybe even up in your ego with fears and doubts about situations that are in your life. However, this is part of the process, but also part of the process is you being that person that changes those energies around and becomes the master manifester of your world. Of what is happening around you and for you and all of that. You are in control. So even some of you are learning lessons in that, realizing that you are that manifester. You're the person that creates this. You can pray and pray and pray and pray and pray. That's a way of manifesting too. If you believe that those prayers are coming to you, those things that you prayed for, and if you stay positive about it, guess what? There's no walls put up, so the universe automatically gives it to you. That's how prayer works. That's how intention works. So a lot of you maybe even need to start, even if you don't believe in God or you know, Jesus, like the Christian way of praying, just saying things, our intentions, our prayers, they're heard. The universe hears your thoughts, your words. So even being careful with your thoughts is very, very important. So a lot of you are going through that process, that transition of your spirit and your soul becoming more in tune. So I think of the soul as being like that piece of God, you know, that's here. And I think of the spirit as being that like mind or the consciousness of the physical human is kind of how I think of it. That's probably not the right way of saying it, but that's kind of how I think of it. And there's a time when they become more and more in sync. The more of that baggage that you let go of, the more love, unconditional love that you give to yourself and others, the less judgment that you give to yourself and others, the more that these two start coming together. And once they align, it's like you can't deny your power. You understand they're in sync. They flow together. They work together. You present more of a vibrant light, and you attract those who are probably going to go through the same exact experience that you went through or are currently going through now. They keep taking me back to this remain positive, you know. I understand very much so what it feels like to want to give up. And I mean, there's been many times when I've cussed God out, and God to me is just the energy of love in all of its forms. You know, everything to me, all energy is God to me. But I would cuss God out. I'd cuss the angels out. And, you know, I would be mad. Like, why are you putting me through this again? Didn't I learn something with this last person or with this last situation? And, you know, and I'd be angry. But through that anger and through that venting to the universe, the angels, or what have you, there was a piece of me that had awareness brought to that situation or that relationship or that whatever. It's like, son of a bitch, how come I didn't see that? Well, I wasn't meant to see it just yet. I needed a little bit more experience so that I can become more confident in it, so I can forgive a little bit more or what have you. I just needed more experience. So many of you, like I said, are going through like a reawakening of this kind of process, and it's serving a purpose as well. Many of you, there's going to be a wave of many of us, I should say, that are going to feel more on top of the world, more confident, more in their abilities, talents, gifts, whatever you want to call them. Okay, we're all born with them. It's just about awakening them and trusting in them and evolving them. So those of you who have already worked on that and coming back to this place of realignment or reawakening are stepping into a major role, something that is a fated or destined energy. Okay, something that you are meant to do, what have you, whether it be have a practice where you're healing people, or maybe you're a musician and you're traveling and sharing your inspirational songs with the world. I mean, it could be a variety of things, or maybe you even have multiple things that you're destined to do. But many of us are stepping into this reawakening so that we can build our confidence back up. We can come into this place of feeling aligned again. And this is probably a process that's going to repeat over and over and over again. Each time it's going to be less and less challenges and easier to get through or what have you. And you're still going to have that peace about you. But what Spirit is saying is like, we are stepping into this place of sharing, giving to others, even if it seems, because I keep thinking, well, I'm only getting like 10 and 15 views on my YouTube channel now, but Spirit showed me like in different areas, I have people all over the place that are asking for healing that don't even know I have a YouTube channel. I have money coming to me from so many different directions when it comes to my business. However, I have had it in my mind that if I don't have enough YouTube subscribers or views on my videos, then no one's going to know about me. It's not true. Okay, it's just not true. So many of us are stepping into that, just seeing like it's really happening. It's just not happening the way that the human perceived it to go or thought it was going to happen. It's going to be even better than that. There's multiple avenues, not just one avenue, Trish, not just YouTube. There's many avenues in how it's coming in. So, and I don't doubt that YouTube will get there either, but I've had to step away from the ego and feeling, and allowing that programming that's the only avenue to be released. I've had to let that go. That's one of the ways that some of you are improving your health too. Releasing old programs, things that no longer resonate with you. This is thoughts. This is certain ways that you was raised and made to believe about things. You're learning truths about some things. I'm not sure what this no is referring to, but they're showing me the opposite of yes, and yes means balance. So some of you are probably out of balance, I would say, especially with this energy that's happening. But what I'm getting is some of you need to walk away from some sort of energy. This could be a person. This could be the thought that you're not good enough, or a negative thought pattern of some sort. I mean, it could just be like, walk away from this career to go this direction. But some of you are needing to release or let go of an energy that Spirit has been long time trying to get you to let go of. I feel like many of you feel like there's a rush, or feel like there's some sort of anxiety around feeling a rush to get it, because many of you sat in this energy of Spirit for years, telling you to go this direction, do this, think this way, heal certain aspects, and some of you just didn't want to do it, or either you just didn't feel like you had enough information. So some of you feel like you're really cramped up for time, and that's an illusion as well. Spirit's saying you learn things and you grow and you go through what you go through when you're supposed to. So don't feel like time's passed you up. This is a normal thing that most of us go through during this process, is feeling like, we're not doing things quick enough, or we're not doing enough. That's me. I really work my ass off in so many different directions. However, because I don't have the finances that I want, or there's certain goals that I have that I haven't been able to save up for just yet, I feel as if I'm not doing enough. If I haven't got that money yet, then I'm not doing enough. And it's such bullshit. You know, I really work my ass off. So even learning lessons around money and things of that sort may be something that some of you are going through. Which cards look at you? Thank you. A lot of you are in a passion energy, maybe feeling passion for others, feeling a passionate drive to accomplish something or set out to do something. That's me. I've been feeling very passionate about figuring out and doing whatever I need to do that Spirit, I thought one of them flipped, that Spirit has asked me to do so that I can get to those goals. And I was told not to put a time frame on it because that's a physical human thing, something that if we don't have it done in a certain time frame, then we have that failure. So it's like we're programmed to just automatically think that we're going to fail. So get out of that having yourself a time frame and just go with the flow. When it happens, it happens. It happens exactly when it's supposed to happen. But a lot of passionate energy, and this could even be passion with people, like bringing more passion into a connection in some way, shape, or form, whether it's with a friend or a romantic partner, it doesn't matter. There is the death of the old ways of thinking and being. Some of you, it's a complete opposite flip-flop from one extreme to the other, going through this major transition with your energy, your spiritual body. Emotions are going through hell, up and down with emotions. And I was told to tell you 21-12. That is a mirror. So some of you could be mirroring character assets, character defects, and other people that you're around, things that you need to heal or things that you need to accept in yourself, and maybe believe and understand that this is you and this is a good quality that you have. So both aspects of that. But there's the death of something. Okay, something is ending and something new is beginning. You may feel as if you're going through some trickster energy and maybe feel very indecisive, because I feel like some of you have some decisions to make or feel like you have decisions to make, and you're just so indecisive because all of this we walked energy that you're in. 1 minute extreme highs, happy, smiling, go lucky, wanting to give energy to people, places, and things, and all of a sudden the next minute, like, I am frustrated, angry, I don't know if I was doing the right thing a minute ago when I was happy, or if I should have even been happy, like really questioning a lot of things. But this is part of the process of that soul and the spiritual. It's all spirit, okay? It's all the same thing, but I think of it as a separate thing and it comes together, okay? So I tell humans that for the reason of understanding it a little bit better. But to be able to get those things to align, there's going to be chaos. There's going to be a tug and a pull. There's going to feel like this is a tower moment. Spirit isn't hearing me. My prayers aren't getting answered. I'm never going to get those things that I want. But on the other side of this, you're going to be able to laugh and smile and be like, man, that was a really big challenge. But once I realize this is all for a bigger purpose, and that, you know, I'm just evolving, that everybody, 2255, everybody on this planet is going through a process. Just some are quicker than others. And, you know, some have bigger tasks to do or what have you. There's laughter, there's blessings, there's a feeling of joy, there's a feeling of peace, and there's also a new level of awareness, a new level of consciousness that helps you to perceive different things that start to come to you, or things that start to come to you a little bit differently. And you guys are kicking ass is what I'm hearing. You guys are kicking ass, and Spirit is just like applauding you and letting you know, like, even if you feel like you're not getting anywhere and you feel worthless and not confident and you feel like you should be doing more, look at how much you have done. Look back at the process of, oh my God, there's so many other people that are not going through this in their reality at this time. And it looks like their life is together, but look at me. I'm still working. I'm still doing what I got to do around my house. Yeah, it may not be as quick as I'd like to. And I'm also going through this major transformation that every aspect of my life is affected by. That's a big deal. And Spirit's wanting you to know, like, that's huge. So pat yourself on the back. Quit beating yourself up and thinking that you should be somewhere faster than what you are. Or you should have to make a decision or whatever it is. Just go with the flow. Feel what you got to feel, whether it's bad, good, or indifferent. You know, just process things and allow yourself to be in this process, because it's going to take you somewhere better, somewhere more peaceful. But until then, remain positive. It's all going to work out. Anchor into the visions that you have of a better future. Better emotional health, connected to spirit, maybe open and aware, feeling more of an evolved being, someone that is peaceful even when the challenges of life come up, because you've realized that you already signed up for all these experiences before you even were born. A lot of you are going to feel a sense of success, even with life on life's terms showing up and some discouraging moments because you're transforming. A lot of you are going to come to this place of, you know what, I can do this. I'm going to be successful. I can achieve this. I can just keep pushing no matter what. And when you do, you just start to see changes in your life and success coming in so many different ways. Evolution of all of your bodies. And things around you just seemingly get better, or either you perceive things in a totally different light to where it just seems better. I am going to get a couple animal cards. I feel led to do that, and then I'm going to let you guys go. This is a pretty long reading. 2552, guys. Look that up on Sacred Scribes. And 333 is coming back up again for whatever reason. So we do have double fives here. About positive change and transformation. 10 is about new beginnings, endings, and conclusions. A lot of you are going to feel out of balance. Some of you, this is referring to balance between the masculine and feminine energies. So the masculine energies is that of logic, getting things done, knowing what they want, having control over their life, or the opposite of those things is the negative aspect of the masculine energy. And, you know, the feminine energy is that thinks intuitively, works with the emotions or the inner knowings that they have. Somebody that is nurturing and all about give, and not really take. Okay, so many of you, this is the balance that it's calling for. A lot of you, this is referring to, okay, you're going through some shit. It feels like there's a storm. Your energy's all over the place. You just don't know what the hell to do sometimes. And Spirit's like, meditate. Get out and connect in nature. Anywhere that you see greenery, go there. Okay, start connecting with crystals. Get back to like this earthly spirituality. Maybe even take yourself into these like symposiums or gatherings where people are talking about things that are going to help you to evolve, help you to think differently, help you to manifest. Maybe watching videos on YouTube, watching other people like me. There is so many talented, awakened people that are continuously awakening, that are guiding people just like I am. And so some of you need to do that and get out of in the phone on social media and scrolling through Facebook and things of that sort. So finding balance in that area. And I was told to read the bottom, which is the snake, rattlesnake. This is about healing. Maybe some of you are going through this process so that you can be a healer for yourself and others. Most of you are going to learn how to heal yourself, regardless of whether or not you're going to consider yourself a healer. You're going to be learning multiple ways of healing yourself, but a lot of you are going to take this energy that you experience and go through to become a healer and become a healer yourself for other people. So a lot of you are in that energy. I'm going to get a couple popsicle sticks and for real let you go. I am telepathic, so many of you may be awakening to that or just understanding what that is. I am awakening to oneness. I can hear the language of the plant and tree beings. The universe speaks to me in multiple ways. I am the creator. The creator is me. And this is so true, guys. This goes along with this manifesting energy that, you know, this card was talking about. So remember though, guys, if you're not positive, you're going to manifest those negative things too. You are becoming realizing that you're the creator of your world. So a lot of you are going to become very aware of your thoughts. And, you know, one of the things that I do every day is I ask God to make sure that my words, actions, and thoughts are guided in all that I do, so that I'm always in, mostly always in a higher vibration. And when I'm in that negative thought pattern, Spirit will quickly like, think of this thought, and they'll show me like a flash of a good memory that I think about. So many of you may be going through that as well. I hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead. Much love to you guys. Bye.